Hello.
Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie. Thanks for joining us again, or for the first time.
I saw this on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I saw this making the rounds, and I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was just so important.
Completely unfamiliar with child sex dolls. So I had, of course, to Google it last night. So a little scared to put it in my search engine, but I did. And apparently there is research on the subject. Not much, but there are what they call MAPs, minor attracted persons. And the limited amount of research that's done on these dolls, guys, suggests that they actually, for people who are attracted to minors, that these dolls actually decrease their proclivity to go out and attack children, that it actually gives them a release that makes them less likely to go outside of their home. And what was interesting is the research did not support the same conclusions for people who were adult attracted using dolls. That did not diminish their proclivity to engage other people, but for those with the... So I'm just a little concerned that, and like I say, the research is not very good. It is not comprehensive, but the research that is out there is conclusive.
If it's not good, then why are you even what is wrong about the research? One. Number two, why is this even a thing that people are talking?
I'm a little concerned for our senators.
I'm concerned
Senator
for our
Berg.
people.
Senator Berg, for one. She's had some cuckoo ideas in the past. And then there's that other Senator, Danica whatever, who got misgendered and decided to storm out of the building.
Who are these people?
Or out of the session or whatever they were doing there. This is Senator Berg, babe. Meet Senator Berg.
How can you say that the research is poor, but conclusive? That doesn't make any logical sense. That's like saying the song sounded horrible. I love it. I just can't believe it.
Well, if we were to break down this horrific display of a human and what it, or whatever said, everything that came out of her mouth is caca. First of all, why would you bring this up as some sort of a concern? Why not call them pedophiles? Why are we calling them maps?
Right.
Well, they're using terms that the wokies use.
Did you see all the side eyes from everyone else though? Because that was everyone else in the world listening to her.
I know, they're like, freedom of speech.
No.
Freedom of speech.
They're over here what the fuck are we sitting here listening to this for?
No, I know, but they have to because freedom of speech.
It's still disgusting, and it shouldn't have to be.
It's horrific.
Anything to do with sexualizing a child should be illegal.
Yes. I mean, we haven't even dove into the part where she says that the dolls help.
That we basically need to give children versions of dolls to adults so they don't do it?
Dude,
I don't believe that.
No, dude, it doesn't make any sense. Right?
Exactly.
Listen, this is why it doesn't make any sense. Because a pedophile is addicted to doing bad things to children, right?
Yes.
It's an addiction, right? It's a bad thing, addiction.
Is it an addiction or is it an impulse?
Whatever.
Well, addiction
Now, if you were to replace that addiction with anything else, let's say gambling, right?
I feel like it's more of an impulse than an addiction. It's disgusting to say, but there are people who've never acted upon it.
It's something that's constantly going on in their brain.
That's not an addiction. That's like a poor impulse control.
So they don't think about it unless it's presented to them? Is that what you're saying?
I think that they have an impulse to sexualize children.
I think it's an addiction.
What are they addicted to?
Children.
But
being around them. They love being around kids.
But what are they addicted to, though?
The sex with kids?
But if they didn't perform any sex on kids, if they're not, if there's someone sitting at home on their computer, what are they addicted to?
Do you think people can't be addicted to porn?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that how is pedophilia an addiction and not more of a, impulse control issue?
Well, you could say that for any other addiction, then.
I don't know what they're addicted to. Usually addiction is a substance.
Or gambling. That's not a
I
substance.
don't know. Maybe go on. Go ahead. Continue.
So my point is that if you have a slot machine, if I have a slot machine in my house, that's not going to help me eradicate the impulse to gamble.
I feel like it might though.
Really?
Yeah, because then you don't have to go spend your money on other people. You could just get the money out of the slot machine. It's like getting a gumball machine for yourself.
Oh, God, no.
I don't suffer from addictions like this.
That's okay. That's why there's me and there's you.
I'm just being honest. I see like a slot machine at home like, man, I spend a lot of money going out. Maybe I just enjoy spinning the slots. Maybe I could just do slots at home.
That's like being an alcoholic and being a bartender.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't. If someone's addicted to porn, what do? Give them more porn?
No.
What in the fuck? You can't like, how does anyone sit there and oh my God, how do you bring this topic up and have any sort of a soul?
Number one, gambling.
Because the bitch don't.
I feel like gambling's a poor.
Oh, we're still on this? Okay.
I just feel like it's a poor analogy only because gambling doesn't hurt the recipient of the money.
That's very true.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go back on anything. I was just saying something that came up. One party benefits, neither party benefits.
Well, this is why we have Google. Well, actually, I don't really fucking trust Google because
What's the question?
they're libtards. But I hate having to type this in. Ew, 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 ew.
Ew, why don't you go?
Ew.
You can private browser that shit, man.
That's okay. I mean, please. I'm the last person around children.
Says the one with the girlfriend that's 15 years younger. Hey, it's funny. You can cut it out. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a psychiatric disorder, okay? Say it's an attraction, right? So it's a sexual attraction to prepubescent children. They try to pawn that off as similar to gays and lesbians, you know?
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Because it's a sexual
But it's
attraction.
not.
It's like you can have a sexual attraction to a cup.
It's not because I'm someone who's attracted to people who are my age, in their 20s.
Yeah.
I'm also attracted to people who are older. So therefore, it's not a sexual attraction. It's an age-based attraction.
A pattern of sexual attraction, blah, blah.
I guess my point is, can you be addicted to Coke if you've never done Coke, but you think about Coke all the time?
So what you're asking for is, what is it that
They receive. What gives them that dopamine hit? You know what I mean?
I hate having to look this shit up, but how can you know
don't-
the evil that's out there without having to
I
look
don't know,
at this
but I don't
shit?
feel like this is the way.
This is not the way. This is not the way.
This
It's
feels
not
like
the
something
way.
I would have done in middle school and been like, guys, I don't feel safe anymore.
It's a psychopathology, personality problem. I'm trying to. Okay, you know what? Google urges. Okay, urges. Impulse urges.
I said, is it an addiction or is it an impulse control issue?
Well, what's the difference between addiction and an impulse control issue?
The substance. What you get out of it?
Yeah, but how does gambling factor into that?
You're addicted to the physical going there and putting your money in to get something out of it.
Mm-hmm. But
That's like saying, what if I'm addicted to virtual slots and I never put any real money into it? Is it really
okay,
a loss?
what do people get out of being addicted to porn?
And the rocks get off.
Same thing with the P words.
But I'm addiction to porn versus just watching porn. That's my question overall. I get the addiction to porn, but where is it? I don't think pedophilia is an addiction. I think it's a fucking problem, but I don't think it's an addiction. I don't think you can quit it. You can't stop being a pedophile.
So do you think
You can
it's
stop
like?
being addicted to gambling. You can stop being addicted to alcohol.
So
You
do you
can't stop being
wait?
addicted to...
So do you think it's a psychological disorder?
Yes.
So if it's a psychological disorder, these people can't be helped, right?
They can be disarmed.
But they can't be helped, right? Because
They
you
can-
can't stop a psycho from their urges, can you?
I don't know. I mean, you can physically try and stop them, but
But it would be physically. You
mentally
couldn't.
speaking.
Could you do it with a child sex doll?
Do what with it?
Keep a psychopath from attacking a child?
That's what that person was trying to say.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I don't like any of it. Like I said in the beginning, anything to do with sexualizing a child should be illegal, which means reproducing images in the like too.
Even if it's cartoons. Even if it's
in
cartoons.
any way, shape, or form.
I don't give a fuck if it's claymation.
I don't care
If
at
fucking
all.
No.
I think anything sexualizing
But they're
children
but
should be illegal.
Their defense is saying that there's no victim because it's just a doll, right?
Where'd you get the idea for the doll?
From being a P word.
Exactly. That's a problem.
So, do you think it is right for this woman to bring this up as a solution?
It's not a solution. It shouldn't even be an idea. The fact that we're listening to the idea shows that we're listening to too many pedophiles.
I know, there's so many out there.
The fact that we're even listening to the idea shows the problem.
There's a serious problem, but you know what? You never really hear about it on the left, do you?
Well, no, because it's not happening, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
And if they say it
Crazy right-wing
many times, eventually it will, crazy right-wing
propaganda.
QAnon, right-wing talking points,
Yep,
dog whistle. What else do they say? A red herring.
They're idiots.
Yeah.
Straw man.
Straw man. Yeah, they use a lot of those terms and stuff. It's like, guys, can you please switch up the script?
They only
We
have one script.
know you're reading off the same one. I mean, you're not even smart enough to fake it.
They don't know how to fake it.
That's sad that they get paid so much to do such a terrible job.
Welcome to government.
What, you just, everyone sees that there's a problem, but everyone's like, well, it's going to happen anyway, so let's give it to them.
That's all I get out of government.
Well, then just legalize everything.
Right?
At that point,
There are no rules.
fuck rules. I mean, they don't enforce them anyway, especially not in our state. And then we have nut jobs like this, talking about child sex dolls and
How they're good for us.
like there are much more pressing matters that we need to talk about right now. Not this.
It's so crazy.
Not this. Any closing statements?
Like, comment, subscribe, ring our bell.
Ding.
Join our memberships.
Join our membership.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
Formerly Twitter, X
Formerly Twitter, but now it's X.
now. I have Instagram.
We have we have TikTok. No, we don't know for how long though.
What do you mean?
Well, because you know how TikTok is.
Nah, we're good with TikTok.
Yeah, for now.
We're good with TikTok because TikTok doesn't want to take our videos down because it's up on other stuff.
Yeah, but they block
We're okay
Blair.
right now. We've been on TikTok for too long. We've been on for over a year successfully with no...
Yeah, don't hold your breath on that one.
I'm not holding my breath on shit. It could disappear tomorrow and I'd be just as okay as I am right now. Like, I would smoke the same weed and I'd feel just as good.
And be like, oh well.
One last thing for me to watch.
One less thing to deal with. I hate having to fucking upload on TikTok. TikTok is like Satan's spawn.
Why do you think it was so hard for me to do it? I just didn't want to open the app, and I'm so
it's like,
sorry. Here I am. Yay.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe again.
Like and subscribe again. But make sure that if you liked it a second time, you like it a third time to put the like bash into liking.
Yes.